Hello, children. Hope you all are safe and healthy at home. Welcome to today's online session. Kindly pay attention and open your EVS textbooks, page number 7, lesson number 2. So many kinds of animals. Before we start with our today's class, let me have a quick recap of what we learned in our last class. Hope you all must have read the lesson and completed the given notes. Can you tell me the difference between animals and human beings? No? Okay, children, I'll tell you. Animals do have certain body parts which we as human beings don't have, such as tail, horns, tusk. Children, do we have these parts? No, but animals do have. You all must have visited a zoo or a circus with your parents, didn't you? Yes, I am sure you must have been. What did you see there, children? You must have seen so many different kinds of animals. Do all animals look the same? No. All animals differ in their shapes, size, colors, and so on, isn't it? We can see that some animals are big while some are small. Some animals are medium sized while some are very tiny. Some animals are black in color, some are white, and some are even colorful. Wow! Some animals are found in different places, such as we can see some animals walking on the ground. They are the land animals. Some animals we can see flying in the air. For example, birds, insects. And some animals we can see them swimming in the water. They are the water animals. Fish, turtle, tortoise. Animals also differ in the way they move from one place to another. Squirrel, elephant, deer, frog has different way to move. Squirrel can run swiftly and easily. Elephant's body is bulky. Its legs are heavy, so it walks slow. Deer has thin legs, so it can run at a greater speed. Frog can hop and leap easily because of its long hind legs at the back. We all love to keep animals as pets, don't we? Yes, we take care of them, we feed them, we look after them when they fall sick. Some animals are even useful to us in many ways. Look at these pictures. Some animals gives us milk. Some help us on the farm. Some carry burden and some guards our house. But there are few animals whom we don't like at all. But they enter our houses and cause nuisance in our life. They are called the gate crashers. They destroyed the stored grains, they make cobweb, and they even suck human blood. Children, this is what we learnt in our last class. Today, let us start with something new related to this topic. Now we have seen that animals are classified on various groups. But according to the scientists, animals are classified into these groups: the sucklers, the flyers, the water animals, the reptiles, and the insect. But before I tell you this classification, I want you all to know that animal babies can come in two ways. First, they can be born directly, that is, mother gives birth to their young ones, and second, they can hatch from their eggs. So let us start now and take the first group, which are known as the sucklers. Now these group of animals are also known as mammals. Now children, what do you mean by sucklers or mammals? The animals which give birth to their young ones and nourish their babies with their milk and feed them. They are known as mammals or the sucklers. Have you seen a dog or a cat feeding their young ones? Yes, you must have definitely seen. Now, features of these animals are as follows. They have four legs. They have hair or fur on their body. They have external ears, trunk, limb, neck and a head as their body parts. Observe these pictures carefully. Now let's go to the second group of animals. They are known as the flyers as they fly in the air. Birds form these groups and they are the most beautiful among the animal group. They vary in their colors and size. Their features are as follows. They have two legs and two wings. Their body is covered with feathers. Have you ever noticed, children, how does a bird fly? Yes, a bird flies like an aeroplane. They lay eggs and have a beak. They have ears which we cannot see. To understand it better, you have to kindly observe the picture given below carefully. Although the birds have the ability to fly, one thing you need to know is that all birds do not have the ability to fly the same. Look at the pictures given below. The first picture is of an eagle and the second picture is of a cock. An eagle can soar high in the sky and can stay in the air for a long time, whereas cock cannot fly high and comes down soon. Now let's go to the third group of animals, water animals. They are also known as aquatic animals as they live in water. Their features are as follows. They use gills to breathe oxygen dissolved in water. They have fins to swim and move in the water. They reproduce by laying eggs. They have scales on their bodies. Now children, you must be aware that some animals can live inside the water as well as on the land. What are they known as? Yes, they are known as amphibians. Frog, crocodile, turtle, alligator are some of the examples of amphibians. Some water animal can walk or swim on water, such as you must have seen a duck, a swan. Now let's go to the fourth group, the reptiles. This group of animals can creep and crawl. Some have four short legs, such as an house lizard, and some doesn't have legs at all, such as the snake. Their features are as follows. They have scales on their body. They use their limbs to crawl. They have long tongue to catch insect. They have ears which we cannot see and they lay eggs. Some reptiles have hard shell. Example, snail, tortoise. And some have spines. Example, crocodile. Now let's go to the last group of animals which are known as the insect. Although these are the smallest creatures formed, they are the largest group of animals living on land. Look at these pictures given below. Their features are as follows. They are smaller than birds. They have 6 legs and 2 pairs of wings. Insects' bodies mainly have 3 parts: head, thorax, abdomen. They have a pair of antennae on top of their head. Observe this picture so that you understand the parts of an insect. Some insect can walk on the surface of the water. With this, we come to an end with the classification of animals. Now, there are certain facts that we need to understand, dear children. Butterflies and bats are not birds. Were you aware of this? No? Let me tell you why. Butterflies have wings, but they are smaller than birds and they have 6 legs. So they are grouped as insect. Whereas bats have wings, but they don't have feathers on their body and their young ones feed on their mother's milk. So they are grouped in cow, tiger, deer and mouse. So we have concluded the lesson and now we shall have a quick recap of what we learned today. Animals that have hair or fur on their body have external ears, while animals that have feathers and scales on their body do have ears but we cannot see them. There are variety of animals in this world and they are different from each other. The number of animals that live in the sea are much more than on the land. Children, I hope you all must have understood both the parts of the lesson well. Please make it a habit of reading your textbooks every day and complete the given notes in your EVS class notebook. With this, I come to an end of this lesson. Take care of yourself. Stay home. Stay safe. Thank you. Have a nice day.